Talk to us a little bit about what a follow-up plan might look like for you. So you encounter a prospective seller, and on that first call, they're not, signing hard, making 3 copies. What does your follow-up look like with them? Talk to us about how you schedule that, and what does that process look like?
Well, most of them, I mean, it's not easy to call someone probably who is trying to sell by himself or herself, getting the most amount of money, and then tell them, okay, I will list it. They think, we are losing money. So first of all, they say no. I don't give up. I try to explain to them how to net them the most amount of money. If they keep saying no, I follow up next day, third day, fourth day, until they give up and they say, okay, come on, let's sign it.
Well, you're modeling the ideal thing. Don't they want somebody like you representing them? Something that with a little bit of an aggressive, strong posture. They know you're going to be the one they want to represent them in the sale of that property.
Exactly. This approach, I mean, it showed them that I am aggressive, getting them, I mean, the best fit buyer. I mean, the most amount of money. That's why I'm aggressive to sell their home. I mean, finding best buyers. And most of the time it works. Actually, this year, I did not lose any listing appointment. So obviously it's working.
That's exciting.
That's
very exciting. So the anatomy of your calling schedule. So when you're thinking about doing your prospecting or your lead gen for the day, how do you lay out your time that you're going to be on the phone? What is sort of your hierarchy, and how do you go through that?
Well, my day starts every morning, 5:30. I start prospecting 8 sharp, and 8 to 12. Then 12, I need a break because it's a lot prospecting, almost 4 hours. Mm-hmm. And I like also prospecting from 5 or 4, between 4. It depends on my schedule. If I don't have a listing appointment, 4 to 6. Also, this time is great because people are driving back from their work. So mainly 8 to 12. 4 to 6, those are my main times for prospecting.
Okay, terrific. And how many people do you normally find that you're talking to on an average day for you, prospecting wise?
As number of calls or number of clients, contacts?
I would say contacts, two-way conversations that you're having with the decision makers.
I do not stop calling until I have between 17 to 19 live answer contacts.
Okay.
So whether I achieve them in 3 hours, 2 hours, 7 hours, these are my minimum numbers. So if I hit them before my shift, it's great, which means I will enjoy some spare time. If not, I'll keep calling.
That's great. That's really terrific. And out of those 17 to 19 live answers that you have, generally speaking, what does that conversion rate look like for appointments usually?
Well, as I said, this year, I mean, my conversion rate is almost from appointment to listing is 100%. Mm-hmm. From phone call to appointment, it's almost 80%.
Wow, that's really high.
Thank you.
That's really high.
Yeah, that's quite amazing. Yeah.
It really is. What do you attribute that to?
Well,
you got the right mug, that's for sure.
Good.
He's got the right mug.
Yes,
awesome.
Actually, Vulcan7, I mean, you are really giving us the tools to be successful.
One of the biggest things we encourage people to do is to have a coach, somebody that you have to be accountable to once a week for 30 minutes or whatever it may be, something like that to take it to the next level. You want to, because you're doing that. Can you want to explain the value of that in this process versus trying to be a self-starter and go alone and do it yourself and just show up to best practices?
Well, as I said, learning is a continuous process. So, I mean, when I see myself a few months ago now, and I see how much the difference is. And every time I come up with a question with a situation, I don't know how to handle it. I check with my coach, and although it's once a week, but I mean, those coaches, when they start seeing our success, they will not just call us once a week. So they are almost ready every time. Whenever we have a situation, I text her, she call me back, and she tell me do this and do this. So I am having this great support from everybody, Mike Ferry, my coach, Jim, Vulcan7.
Good. So you surround yourself with knowledge and accountability.
Exactly. And if I don't work, I feel so guilty. I said, everybody is supporting me. Just go prospect.